लिए लाइन लगी है, इसके लिए लाइन लगी है। क्या मूर्ति में है ना?
As well. What's this? Kids, they're kind of messing up the kids' graduation ceremony or something. Oh, you know, you might have seen those steps, by the way, just like that, except with lots of protesters in the movie Bill. Remember that? Of course, that's a highly recommended film. Featured these front doors of City Hall, though, were featured in many television programs and films over the years. And of course, the cop coming down this way, so we're going to make way for him. And, yeah, oh man, isn't that fun? People having a fun day out here. And obviously, since they're going the other direction, it's not going to affect our route, so it's kind of fun to see. Now, up here ahead to the left is, you can hear me over the honking horns, across the street to the left is the newest building at at the Civic Center. That's our new federal courthouse at 400 McAllister Street, wherein sits the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. We're across the street to the right while we're stuck in the light. That's our state building where the state Supreme Court meets. So they have made some landmark rulings there for our state Supreme Court over the years. Also, the federal courthouse across the street to the left is where Barry Bonds just went through his big steroid, trial thing. And that was a couple months ago, I think. And as we come around the corner now, though, we're going to be approaching Van Ness Avenue, one block down to our left. So I wanted to tell you about its historical significance. I'm sure many of you are aware that on April 18th, 1906, at 5:12 a.m., this city was rocked by a huge earthquake. They think it was about an 8.3 on the Richter scale. While many buildings were destroyed by the movement of the earth, many of the fires that raged uncontrolled for 3 long days after the earthquake. The entire area of the city now behind us, east of Van Ness Avenue, was literally burning to the ground for 3 long days. By the way, we have a mayoral election coming up too, so here's one of the guys running for mayor. Hey, everybody's got to get in on it. Anyway, the entire area of the city behind us was burning to the ground for 3 long days before General Funston of the United States Army was finally able to convince Mayor Schmitz to allow his troops to dynamite, blow up many of the buildings on this side of Van Ness Avenue. This is Van Ness Avenue. We're about to turn left onto it in a moment. Many of the buildings on this side of Van Ness Avenue were blown up. That truck just did up there. Even though people are blocking the intersection because they can't get in. High school on the right. But then I see people are already getting ready to take pictures of the painted ladies. And you'll have plenty of time as we make our way down this block slowly. I'm going to open my window so I can wave cars by. As we go down, little cherry picker here on the left is in your way, but we'll pass that in a moment. And there it is. Now, if you're wondering what that big sculpted marble building is, that white marble building is beyond the painted ladies, that's New St. Mary's Cathedral. That's the Archdiocese of the Roman Catholic Church in San Francisco. And people like to come out and play with their dogs in Alamo Square. Canines outnumber children 3-to-1 in the city, by the way. You didn't know that. I'm going to talk about there's a little leather boutique down there that's simply called Does Your Mother Know? And I've seen bumper stickers that simply read, My Mother Knows. So leave me alone already. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have turned onto Market Street. Back behind us is the straight, long broadcast tower for the entire Bay Area. The two smaller ones to the left of that are our emergency services antenna towers. That's where we're going to be for 10 minutes when we get to the top of the hill. Before we get there, though, as we make our way up the curvy section of Market, we're going to talk property values. You might not have known that San Francisco has the highest property values in the nation. And I can tell you that the median cost of a single-family dwelling in the entire city limits of San Francisco is still over $900,000. That's median. Now, if you wanted to rent an apartment in this city with a city view, that's the key, the city view, you would need to expect to spend a minimum of about $2,000 a month for the smallest little studio apartment with a city view. Forget about a balcony or a terrace or an extra room like many of these up to our right. You'd be paying a lot more. If you could afford that or more, you might be making a pretty good salary, working, oh, let's say perhaps. Whoa, did I fall asleep again? Darn it! Hey, would you just reach over and smack me one when that happens? Give me a whack on the head. I'm okay. I'm okay! No, but seriously, folks, let's get serious for a minute. I like to get serious when I talk about history, one of my favorite subjects, because we're about to merge onto Portola Avenue, named for Captain Portola of the leading an expedition in November 1769. Members of his crew became the first Europeans to discover that huge inland bay to your left. Now, they discovered it from inland, hiking up from the south. It took almost 6 more years before simply Los Pechos de la Chola, meaning the breasts of the Indian maiden. Well, of course, Chola literally would be local woman. Would have been an Indian maiden at the time. We just call them Twin Peaks. Because who wants to think about that? The baseball game? Okay. Yeah. I don't know if they're selling those, but these guys were giving them. Just some of us. Yeah. And they did. Yeah. Hold on, Johnny, just time.